It's Tim Albright from AVNation at the CTI National Sales Meeting with Justin Miller from VizRT. How are you, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you, because here's the thing. This thing that we're sitting in front of right now, the TriCaster generically, new tech and all the wonderful things that it does, and VizRT and the digital signage that you guys do, but this sucker was one of the very first live production pieces of software and hardware that I ever had. This is almost 20 years ago now. The OG TriCaster, as it were. Talk for a second about how VizRT enables end users and customers, whether that's a broadcast facility or it's a corporate broadcast, right? Or it's higher education, a game day experience, as well as the journalism department. How you can take somebody from a entry level, baseline, you got 2 cameras to switch and you might want to do some fancy graphics, all the way up through a full-blown game day experience. How does VizRT work that flow?
So it's a very similar message to what brought the TriCaster into its initial curation, many moons ago. So we've always thought of ourselves as a video switcher in a box. It's a very flexible solution, and if we look at these 2 different items here, if we look at the TriCaster 2 Elite, what's great is once you learn one platform, you know all of them, everything in the current product line.
Really quickly about that, I'm not kidding when I said 20 years ago this was my first, software, hardware-based production system. It's very similar to what it was 20 years. Not saying you guys didn't do iterations and improvements, but the interface is very similar. So you're not wrong there, where you say once you learn one, you can advance to the others.
Right, and I always say that they are as simple or as complicated as you'd like them to be.
Okay.
I mean, with our REST API behind everything, you can do very elaborate macro calls on the back end of this. It has very easy hooks into HTML5 playout services such as our VizFlowix. So that's what allows us to cover a large variety of diverse group of clients. Anything from upstart house of worship and education. We've got TriCasters down into middle schools even as their entry-level video production appliance, the brains behind it all the way up to tier 1 broadcasters. So I can't overstate enough how impactful it is to learn the platform, and it will scale with you. That is the most important takeaway.
All right, Justin, somebody wants to find out more about VizRT and everything that you guys do. How do they do that?
I'm selfish. I'd say reach out to me first. I have my hands in many pots, so Justin Miller, Miller at VizRT.com. And if I'm not the person to help you, which rarely happens, I do know how to connect you with someone.
All right, very good. Justin Miller from VizRT. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. Find more videos like this and a host of others, all that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.